There is an extensive debate whether somebody should upgrade to a K&N air filter or stick with the OEM air filter, and there's just a few things that you should know before you make that decision. So the reason people would upgrade to a K&N air filter is because it's a high flow, high performance air filter that's supposed to give you more horsepower and more performance out of your bike. And while there is a lot of hype online about higher performance with the K&N air filter, most of it's just not true. Even on their website, kandnfilters.com, they dance around the subject whether or not you actually get any horsepower or performance out of your bike. They clearly state in their description that they haven't tested anything. They actually don't know if it's going to actually give you any performance or horsepower. But if you do a little bit of thinking, you'll actually figure this out pretty fast. That it's called puffery, that they can say whatever they want as long as their air filter is different. They can say it's better performance online. And that's not false advertising. So it's important to understand the mechanics of how things actually work instead of listening to all the online hype. An air filter, all it's doing is taking in air at a certain RPM, and whether it's a high flow or not, you're going to be taking the exact same amount of air. And with a high flow filter, theoretically, you could be getting more horsepower and more performance out of your bike. But you're going to have to do a lot of weird stuff to your bike, and you're going to have to bore your engine out and do some weird stuff to it. So there's not even any point why you would even consider more horsepower if you just stick a new air filter into it. Because when it comes down to it, why would a bike's manufacturer, why would Yamaha design an air filter that wouldn't actually give you good performance in the first place? So horsepower aside, the only difference that you're getting with the K&N filter is a washable specific filter, even though you can wash your OEM filter as well. And most people just do that. The structure of an air filter is going to tear over time. The cotton mesh and the fibers of the air filter does tear as you wash it. So it's not going to last you forever. They boast that it's going to last you a lifetime, but it actually won't. Your bike's going to run like crap if you just keep that same filter in the entire life of the bike. With an extra $40, the K&N is giving you something that you can wash, but then you have to also consider you have to buy the cleaning materials for the K&N filter as well as the K&N specific oil for your air filter. So all said and done, you're using $100 on the K&N air filter when you can get a stock one for $20, and that's going to run you 3 years or so on that air filter. So 3 years times 5, so that's 15 years. With the OEM, you can pull the old one out, stick the new one in, and you're good to go. With the K&N air filter, you have to pull it out, you have to wash it, wait 30 minutes, and you have to wash it again, and then wait 30 minutes for it to dry, and then oil it, and then put it back in. Just save yourself a ton of time and a lot of money, and just get the OEM filter. It's going to work a lot better for your bike anyway. So don't even fall into the online hype of more performance and more horsepower from a new air filter. That's not going to, no, it just doesn't work. Okay, I'm done with my rant today. Goodbye. Make sure to subscribe.